So we'll just stand actually down the mat. So we're like at the bottom of the mat, looking forward on the mat. Arms are down alongside the body. Soften the knees. Send your tailbone down a little bit and just stand tall. And with your tailbone kind of towards the floor, feel that grounding through the feet, knees soft. And then extend upwards through the spine. Feel a nice lift up through the spine. And just take a few breaths just standing here like this. Let your belly soften. Take the focus down to the belly. And then as you take your next inhale, turn your arms out, palms up, and slowly start to lift the arms with the breath. Keep coming up all the way. Bringing the hands together. As the hands come together overhead, just look up and stretch yourself really tall. Then take the arms out and just kind of resting your hands on imaginary clouds as you bring it all the way back down. Now we're going to take the hands and cross them over at the wrists and tuck the chin in and draw the navel into the spine. Tuck your tailbone a little bit. So as you inhale, you turn the palms up, you take the arms out to the side, start to lift the arms up. Big stretch tall as you bring the hands together, and then exhale, arms come out to the side, the hands just floating down all the way and crossing at the wrists, and tuck the tummy in and tuck your tailbone. And then inhale again, take the arms out, raising the arms up. If you want, you can even come up onto your toes for a moment here, stretching tall. And then exhale, lowering the heels, bring it all the way back. Now we're going to do that again, but this time take your hands to the front. So take your hands forward and do a little bit more of a lean back. Send your hips forward and then exhale, crossing over at the wrist. Suck the tummy in and again tuck the chin and tuck the tailbone. So inhale as the hands come through to the front. We separate to about shoulder width apart. Send the hips forward a little bit, stretching. Exhale, crossing over at the wrist. Tuck the tummy in, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. One more time, breathing in. And exhale. And then release. Let's take an inhale. Just bring your arms up, bend your knees, and we're just going to do a sweep down and bring the arms down alongside the body. Inhale, come back up. We'll do it again. Exhale, sweep it down, and inhale, bounce it back up. And exhale, sweep it down. Inhale, bounce it back up. Two more. Exhale, inhale. One more time. Exhale, up, down. Inhale, up. Hold it here. We're going to float the arms down. Take the feet just a little bit wider. Soften the knees, rotate the spine, looking over your shoulder. Now rotate all the way around. And swing your arms around and hold your arms around the hips. So the hands are holding the hips to the front, looking over your shoulder. Rotate it all the way around, hips to the front, looking over your shoulder. And then back around to the front, bring the feet back to about hip width apart. So let's tuck the chin, slide the hands down, and bend the knees as you slowly come down. Now just keep your hands on your shins or your feet. Hold it here. Press through the feet. You might want to use your hands to roll back up. So it's still staying a little bit easy, still warming through a little bit. Do that again. Tuck the chin. Slide down, you're supporting your weight, your hands are on your legs, kind of hold it here. Now we slide up to the knees and then straighten out the arms, dip the spine a little bit, look forward, send your tailbone up. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin and slide all the way back down towards your ankles. And then inhale, keep your chin tucked and roll all the way to standing. Push the ground away as you roll up. Raise your right arm up. Side bend over towards the left. Stretch out tall through that side body. And let's take it to the other side. And bring it back down. Tuck the chin. I'm going to slide back down. And this time, slide up to your shins instead of your knees and look forward. Still keep a bit of a bend at the knees and dip the spine. And then as you exhale, slide all the way back down and then grab the ankles and go for a little bit more deeper stretch. So maybe your legs can get slightly straighter. And then we roll back up. You can slide your hands alongside the body. Take your arms overhead. Tailbone tucked a little, but keep your sternum lifted, stretching back. Try not to overdo that too much with your lower back. And then we're going to do that sweep down again. Sweep down, arms either side. Inhale up. And again, sweep it down. Inhale up. One more time. Sweep it down. Inhale up. Float the arms down and come back to your stand well posture. So just stand with the eyes closed. Knees soft. Breath or two. You take your next exhale, tip the chin once again, slide it down. Now we're going to come walking forward onto the mat with your hands. And then come to a hands and knees position. So as you come to the hands and knees position, moving into a few cat flows here. So inhale, looking forward, and then that round spine. And keep going. So as you inhale, extend your spine. So imagine from the tailbone to the crown, lengthening. And then as you exhale, round out and push the ground away and draw the navel in. We'll do two more. And then we come back into a neutral spine. We're going to tuck the toes, plug the shoulders in strong, hover the knees and press up to the mountain. We'll do a little march on the spot here. Keep suctioning the hands into the floor. And ease to the knees, flatten the feet, sit back to child's pose, reaching your arms down the front. Draw the hips all the way to the heels, walk the fingertips forward and hold. From here, just do a walk to the right side of the mat. Just lean into it. You can slide it around if you want to. Take two more breaths. Feel the stretch all the way from the lower back, all the way across the ribs, all the way across the shoulders, all the way to the hands, back down. And then go to the other side. So we anchor the hips, feel that stretch from the hips all the way, ribs, all the way to the hands, back down. Come forward again, make your way back up to a hands and knees position, plugging the shoulders in, tuck the toes, push back to the mountain. And again, you can march or you can just hold. Press the ground away. Take another deep breath. And then ease down to the knees and we'll step the right leg forward, staying on the fingertips. Now just do an easy stretch here, just into the front of the hip. And then place your hands onto your knee and take the hip back a little bit. Okay, so bring the hip so that it lines up above your knee more. Tuck the tailbone under, raise your left arm up and side bend. So a bit more focus on the hip flexor. Tucking the tailbone. And then we release that, bring the hands back to the floor and then go a bit deeper into this lunge position, reaching out through the crown. And push back to the mountain. And again, exhale, either march or hold. Ease down to the knees, step the left leg forward, staying on the fingertips. It's an easy stretch. And then we place the hands on the knee, come back a little bit. So move your hip back above the knee, tuck your tailbone, raise your right arm, side bend. It's a little side bend, but keep that squeeze, tailbone, tucking under. And then we release, hands come back to the floor. We go a little deeper here into that lunge. We'll use the back foot, lift the knee, and then step to the front of the mat. Let's grab hold of the elbows. Take a few moments, let your head hang. Unlock your knees, take your weight to your toes, maybe take the weight to the heels, so a little rocking. Hands come to the knees, push the ground away, rolling all the way up, raising the arms up overhead, stretching tall, and then hands come to a prayer position. So as we close the eyes, just stay here for a moment or two, back in that stand well posture. Take a few breaths here. Now with the breaths, go a little bit deeper, focus more into those deeper belly breaths. We're going to go into Surya Namaskar. We're going to really use the breath, so focus on dynamic and full breaths. So as you take a big inhale, reaching up here, and then exhale as you fold forward. Taking the right leg back, bring your knee down and take a full breath in here. And then a dynamic breath, come back to the mountain. Come down to the knees, holding the breath as you lower your chest, coming down, and then a full breath in to cobra. And then exhale, big exhale back to the mountain. And a big inhale as you step your left leg forward, opening up. And a big exhale as you step to the front of the mat. Now press the floor away. Take a big inhale, raising your arms up, stretching back. And a big exhale, come forward again. Taking the left leg back, big inhale. And then a big exhale as you come back to the mountain. Come down to the knees, breathing out as you come down. Now breathe in. I think I added a breath there. Now push back to the mountain, big exhale. Big step forward, take a breath in, right leg steps forward. Breathe out as you step to the front. Push the ground away. Take a big inhale, raising the arms, and then exhale, hands to prayer. Good. So we're using the breath consciously to vitalize the body, wake us up a little bit. We'll do it again. We'll take that big inhale. Exhale forward. Right leg back, inhale. To the mountain, exhale. Okay, we'll hold the breath, come down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, mountain. Left leg forward, inhale. Step to the front, exhale. Push through, inhale. Hand back forward again, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale to the mountain. Down to the knees, lower the chest, no breath. Then inhale, cobra. Exhale, mountain. Right leg steps forward, inhale. Step to the front, exhale. Push through, roll up, inhale. And then exhale, hands to prayer. Pausing here for a moment. Just be mindful of that feeling. We're going to do one more like that. Just take the focus to that dynamic breath. So put the focus on the breath. Breathing in, raise the arms. Exhale forward. Right leg back, inhale. To the mountain, exhale. Down to the knees, hold the breath, come down. Breathe into cobra. Exhale to the mountain. Right, left leg forward, inhale. Exhale, step forward. Coming through, raise the arms, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Left leg steps back, inhale. Back to the mountain, exhale. Come down to the knees, lower the chest, no breath, then inhale, cobra. Exhale to the mountain. The right leg steps forward, inhale. Step to the front, exhale. Push the floor away, raise your arms, inhale, exhale, hands to prayer. Hold, breathe. All right, we're staying with the breath and we're staying with that little bit of vitality, of vitalizing, changing our sequence though. So we take the breath in, raise the arms, exhale, fold forward, and then just stay for a moment, take an extra breath in, and as you exhale, let yourself go a little deeper here. So straighten the legs, pull closer. Now place your hands on your shins, flatten out through the spine, dip the spine a little, look forward. And exhale, fold back into it more. Hands to the floor and step or jump to a plank. And then stay strong in that plank position, pushing the grounds away. Legs are strong, core is strong. Shift your weight down. You can bring your knees down as you come down. And then stretch your arms to the front. So float the forehead a little bit, keep the belly pulled in. And then lifting both arms and legs. Now try to really lift from your glutes so you're not collapsing into your back too much and your legs are straight. Work the upper back, lift the arms, take another breath. Ease down, bring your hands back, come up to hands and knees and tuck to the mountain. So you can take that forward in a couple of steps. Lift the sit bones. Come up onto the toes, step, walk or jump to the front of the mat. Now we're going to sit into the heels a little bit more and look forward and then press forward, reach your arms forward, come all the way up and then exhale, hands come into that prayer position. So let's hold the prayer position. Take another breath in and out. So let's do that same sequence. Take a breath in. Reaching, exhale, fold, and again, we're going to grab the ankles, tuck the chin, see if you can get your legs straighter and shift your weight to your toes a bit more. Then your hands come to your your shins. You look forward and the weight goes to the heels a bit more. And then exhale, fold again, weight to your toes a bit more. Hands to the floor, step or jump to a plank. Nice strong core, lower the body down. Take an inhale. This time, reach your arms out to the front and inhale, lift. Now stay here, take your arms out and back. And see if you can intertwine your fingers, index fingers pointing back, lifting the legs, draw the shoulders back, send your chest out to the front. Look forward, keep your jaw closed, squeeze and hold. We'll take another breath like this. And then we exhale, come back, bring your hands back down, tuck your toes, push up to the mountain, hold for an extra breath, suction the hands into the floor, sit bones lift. We'll take one more breath here. Step, walk or jump to the front. Reach forward and push to standing. Take a big inhale and then exhale, hands to prayer. So one more time. Really focus on your alignment with the breath, but focus on your alignment, on being mindful of what you're doing with your back, your legs. So one more like that, breathing in. Big stretch up, exhale, folding, grab the ankles, shift your weight to your toes as you straighten out as much as you can. Hands to the shins, flatten the spine, weight goes to the heels. And exhale, folding back. Hands to the floor, step or jump to a plank. Lower the body down. We're going to take the arms out to the front. So we've got a couple of options. As you inhale, lift both arms and legs. As you exhale, you can either bring your hands behind, you can stay where you are, or you can grab your ankles. So you can keep the arms lifted off the floor, keep breathing. You can grab your hands behind into that snake pose, or you can come up to bow pose. Squeezing the shoulders, lifting the chest, squeezing the glutes. Stay here for 3 more breaths, whichever one of those options you've chosen. And again, we release. Let's take that reach forward before we place the hands back and come back to the mountain. We take 3 breaths here at the mountain. Mountain like a counter pose. And then step, walk or jump to the front, reach forward, drive the legs away, coming up, and hands come to prayer. And again, we take a breath. Good. All right, let's turn and face the long end of the mat. I'm going to take the feet out wide. We'll take the hands in front of the body, intertwine the fingers. And as you come up in front of the body, so like scooping up till you get to the chin, and then you turn your palms up, still intertwine and stretch yourself super tall. And then we'll turn the right foot to the short end of the mat, take the arms out wide. Good, so your body's still facing the long end of the mat, still facing forward. And then from here, unlock your right knee. And do a big stretch. Keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching. Place your hand on the shin. You could place it on the block. And then raise your other arm to the ceiling. So your hand's on the shin or on a block. And then that top arm, open your chest more towards the ceiling. Keep your feet planted. Now with the top hand, place it upside down on your back. And you might even be able to get that hand all the way around so that your fingers tuck in on the inside of your right thigh. So your left hand are tucking into the inside of your right thigh. Then straighten out through the right leg. Rotate your shoulder and chest towards the ceiling. Keep planting the foot, squeezing the glutes and sending the chest forward and holding. Take some easy breaths like this. Keep focusing on the body being steady. So there is stillness here, but there is still effort. One more big breath like this. We're going to release the hand from behind, raise the arm to the ceiling. Take that top arm over your ear now. Make a long straight line through the top of your body. Keep that left foot planted. That's going to keep you anchored. Big stretch down that side of the body. Now turn your head to look to the ground and turn one hand either side. Nose towards the knee, sink a little more. Look towards the back foot. Compress a little bit more into your hands. Hold. We're going to bend the right leg and come up to warrior one. And sink a little deeper, so you're looking down the short end of the mat now. Keep the back leg strong. Lift the gaze a little. Straighten out, turn back to face the front. As you lower the arms, hands intertwine back in front of the body. So both feet facing the long end of the mat. We're going to inhale, come up in front of the body, turning the palms up, stretch. And then turn the left foot to the short end of the mat. Take the arms out. Unlock the knee, so you're still facing the long end of the mat. Arms are out wide. And we're reaching sideways, lengthening, 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 lengthening. Keep the knee bent as you lengthen. Keep the knee a little bit bent as you place the hand on the shin. Raise your arm up, rotate your shoulder. Place that top hand upside down on your back. You can try tucking the fingers in. And then we're going to look at straightening that leg more. Rolling the shoulder back towards the ceiling. Send your hips forward. Shoulders back a little. Easy breath. Now stay here and just raise the arm back up again and take it over your ear. Make a long straight line across that top of the body. Reaching long. Send the hips forward a little, shoulders back a little, holding. And then we come back around, one hand either side, nose towards the knee. Bending the knee, raising your arms up, and we're coming up to warrior one. So go a little deeper here, raising your arms, lifting your gaze. And then we turn back to the long end of the mat. And float the arms back down and intertwine the fingers back and front. We're actually going to do that sequence again. So it's a little bit more flow. So hands come up in front, breathing in. Turning the right foot, arms come out, reach across, place your hand to your shin, into that triangle pose, that top arm on at the back, roll the shoulders, straighten the legs, looking up, hold, take another breath, just one more breath. Raising the arm back up. This time that top arm goes over your ear, extending long. Good. And then one hand either side and nose towards the knee. Bend the front knee as you raise your arms up. Go a little deeper into that position. And then we come back to face the front. Hands come back in front of the body. Come up, inhale, turning, turn the left foot. Exhale, arms go out, we unlock the knee. We reach across, place the hand to the shin. Take that top arm, tuck the fingers if you want. Roll the shoulders, straighten the legs, look up. Hips forward, shoulders back, a couple of breaths. Raise the arm and take that top arm over your ear, long straight line. One hand either side, nose to the knee. Bent knee, raise your arms, coming up. Warrior one. And then turn back to face the long end of the mat. Now bring your hands behind your back, intertwine the fingers, roll back through the shoulders, unlock the knees, hinging forward at the hips. Look through the legs, take the arms away from the body a little bit. And just stay hanging here. Arms come into the body, bend the knees, press through, and roll up. Good. We're going to come back to the short end of the mat. Standing with the feet about hip-width apart. Take a moment once again. Just close your eyes. Back in that stand-well posture, just noticing the shifts. We're going to keep the core engaged. When you're ready, open your eyes, shift your weight towards your left leg, and then bring that right leg up. We're going to swing it out for a little bit. You can hold on to a piece of furniture here or hold on to the wall and just kind of swing the leg around. Just feel it quite loosely. And then you're going to catch that leg behind. Grab the ankle. Raise your left arm up, drive through the left legs, lifting tall, squeeze your glute a little bit, pull the leg back, pull the shoulder back, open the chest. So think about that bow pose we just did. See if you can kind of recreate that a little bit, that feeling. We're just staying upright. You can tip forward if you want. One more breath, then we stay here. We bring this leg through to the front and hug the knee into the chest. And then place a foot down. Hopefully the other side's a bit better. Standing tall, and then swing that leg about, the left leg. Starting out a bit better already. Then we're going to grab the ankle. Raise your arms, standing tall, push your hips forward, lift your chest. And again, you can tip forward if you want. Try and feel that sort of bow pose shape. Then we bring this leg through to the front, pull it in tight, and then bring it down. We're going to take the feet as wide as the mat, just turn them out a little. Bend the knees, place the fingertips to the floor. We go into a half squat, look forward, and then straighten the legs as you look through the legs. back into your half squatting position, looking forward. And then exhale, straightening. And one more, half squatting. And straightening. Now let's go into a full squatting if that feels okay, or stay in half squatting. Press the knees out, shoulder blades together, lift the chest and hold. And take another 2 breaths. Now from here, see if you can reach to the front and then just let your bottom come to the mat. Straightening the legs out, raise your arms up. Take the reach towards your toes. As you inhale, reach to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, lie down in Shavasana, arms down with your palms facing the ground. Now as you inhale, raise both legs straight up to the ceiling. And here's a little challenging bit. Using your lower abdominal muscles, take your legs up and over your head. Slowly lower the bottom back to the mat. And then slowly lower your legs to the mat so you're back in that Shavasana position. As you inhale, come to sitting and raise your arms to the ceiling. And then exhale, reaching to the toes. So this is Drutahalasana. We're going nice and slow. So we inhale, raising the arms. As you exhale, lying down. As you inhale, lift just your legs. And then as you exhale, take the legs over your head. Inhale, bottom down, legs stay up. And then exhale, lower the legs towards the floor. Inhale, come to sitting, raising your arms up. And then exhale, reaching towards your toes. We're going to do that one more time in that same pace. So inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, just lying down. Inhale, raising the legs up. And exhale, take the legs over your head. Inhale, bottom down, raise the legs. Exhale, lower the legs towards the floor all the way down. Inhale, come to sitting, raising your arms. And exhale, reach towards your toes. All right, so without too much momentum, see if you can still keep that control. We're going to go a bit quicker. So inhale and then exhale all the way over in one go. Inhale to sitting, raising your arms. And exhale, reach to your toes. Inhale, raising your arms. Exhale all the way over. Inhale to sitting, raise your arms. Exhale to your toes. 2 more. Inhale, exhale over. Back to sitting, back to the toes. Last one. And over. Now, stay in this plow pose for a moment. We come back to sitting, raise your arms, and then stay in the forward bend. And we come back to lying down, and then just stay here. Bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. Okay, we're going to take the hands, just kind of tuck your thumbs in underneath your bottom. Keep the pelvis tilted back. Raise your right leg straight up to the ceiling, but keep your left foot on the ground. The left foot on the ground stays light, and that right leg extends super long, drawing the belly in as the leg lowers. And then inhale, that leg goes back up. So shoulders stay relaxed, the left hand stays light, the leg extends long as it comes down. Inhale up. And again. Two more. So really focus on that subtle stabilizing through the core. One more. Now let this foot rest on the ground and raise your other leg up. So the right hand, the foot stays fairly light, and then extend long. Inhale up, extend long as it comes down. Couple more. Last one. Raise the leg up, stay there, and then raise your other leg up as well. Take one leg down, the other leg stays up. Bring it back up. Now the other leg down, slow, reaching long. Both legs up, and then keep both legs together and start lowering both legs, but see if you can keep the same amount of control. So at that point where you feel like you're lifting your back, then bring it back, so don't go as far. So again, you might go quarter of the way, halfway. If you can go any further, then that's okay, but don't force it. And see if you can keep focusing on the low belly. So pelvic floor engaging, jeans kind of zipping up, shoulders stay out of it. We'll do another 3 more. Two more. Last one. Now we hold, we extend to wherever you can. Maybe it's only quarter of the way, maybe it's halfway, maybe it's even further, but don't let your shoulders lift. Hold, belly in, holding. 2 more. 1 more breath, then bring it up. Feet to the ground. Let's butterfly the legs. Wrap your arms around the top of the head. Just take some slowing down breaths here. One more breath like this, and then from here, just slide that right leg down the mat. And then keep your left leg in, bring the left knee into the chest, and then take that leg across the body. You can turn your head in the opposite direction. Start to slowly exhale. You might support your leg by having your hand underneath or putting a cushion or bolster under. So we'll take a few more breaths like this. As you ease back around to center, take that left leg straight up to the ceiling and point the toes towards your head. If you can grab your foot, grab your toes. You could hook a strap over the foot if you've got a strap handy. Keeping that left leg straight if you can. Just another few breaths like this. Now you're going to hold this foot with your hand or with a strap. Take your right arm out to the side, take your left leg out to the side. So take it out to the left with your left hand holding. If you can't hold the foot, put a strap over your foot or grab the leg instead. So hook around and grab your leg. See if you can keep your right glute to the ground so you're not rolling to the left with your hips. Now the 2 breaths like this. Ease it back through to that center and lower the leg down. Just straighten out onto your mat. Bringing the right knee in and take your opposite hand on the leg and take it across the body into that universal spinal twist. Your head can turn. Again, you can support the leg. You can put a block or a bolster under. Take your time as you roll onto your back. And then raise that leg up and just hold it. You can hold your toes, your ankles. You can hook a strap over your foot. You hold it for a few more breaths. See if you can get the leg a tiny bit straighter. And then with the strap or holding on, you're going to take that leg out to the right side. So let it fall out to the side. You can, if you can't hold it with the foot, then just hold on to the leg. Aim to keep this left hip down and left leg, so don't roll too much with your pelvis. Taking your time, come back to center. Bring that leg back down. Now we're going to bend the knees, place the feet on the ground as wide as the mat. Arms out wide. Just do a real gentle window wiper here. Just finishing off, rolling across the glutes, loosening off through the legs. And then slide down with the legs, reach back with the arms. And as you exhale, bring your arms down alongside the body, turning the palms up, just lying in Shavasana. And take your awareness into the body, just take the awareness to the body relaxing. Letting the full weight of your body relax here. Connecting into the breath. Now with your awareness, just take your focus for a moment to just your whole right arm and right hand, and let that relax and get a bit heavier. And then take the awareness to the whole left arm and left hand. Feel it getting heavier. The right leg and right foot. The left leg and left foot. And bring the awareness to the spine. Just take your focus up and down your spine for a moment. Softening and heaviness through the pelvis, through the ribs, chest, shoulders, abdomen. Relaxing the face, and heaviness, and relax through the face and head, arms and legs, torso. Let's take another breath here. On your next inhale, reach your arms behind. So just take a big stretch, hugging the knees to the chest. Bring your nose to the knees, rock yourself to a sitting position. And namaste.